Okay, so we'll just do a quick introductions of us two. So there's one of you for both teams, so that's good. So my name's Valerie. I'm from Edmonton. I'm one of the ambassadors that's helping organize the whole X Culture event. So I'm 22. I'm turning 23 soon. So you guys can introduce yourselves as well. Who wants to go first? Tyler?
Sure. My name's Tyler. I'm 25 years old. Just recently finished my BBA at Niagara College. And my voice is so raspy because I was celebrating the Raptors winning the NBA Finals. So I apologize for that.
I was watching that too.
It was
It's great.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also Daniel Afoka from Ghana.
Your name's Daniel, right?
Yeah, Daniel from
Yeah.
Ghana. I'm 48.
Oh,
I work
wow.
with Standard Chartered. Yes, I work with Standard Chartered Bank Ghana Limited. Pursuing Master of Science, Strategic Management and Leadership.
Cool.
That's really impressive. So, has your team started the challenges yet? Have you guys started reading your challenges and just brainstorming some ideas?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
I don't
started
have
reading.
anything on paper. I've just read it and I have some ideas of my own.
Have you guys started did you guys make like documents and things for sharing to like start working on it as well?
Yeah, we've
Not yet.
started reading.
Let me just check out the agenda. Where'd it go? Here, that is. So you guys should start getting the ideas down because you guys have less than a month now, I believe. Just over a month before we all meet up, and your PowerPoints should be done by the time you get there. So final touches are during that point as well. So do you guys have any questions about that?
Well, we have started reading the challenge, coming up with ideas to be able to put up a good presentation.
Yeah, that's good. How are you guys communicating?
Yes. Well, we are communicating through WhatsApp. It's been fantastic. But unfortunately, one of us is having a flu. The other one has also traveled. But we are communicating to one another.
That's good. So based on the agenda that's on the challenge information, the suggested schedule says as of today, you guys should have all your ideas considered. And by June 20th, you guys should be developing your strategy around the best idea you guys want to incorporate. So
Yep.
hopefully you guys will have that. Try to keep to that agenda because if you get behind, it'll be quite difficult to work on it when you arrive in Calgary. Because Calgary is for team bonding and we'll be doing activities and such. So hopefully you guys will have that all done. But like you said, communication is key.
We'll be, excuse me, we're grading solely on the presentation, right? There's no.
Yeah, so
Or,
the last Friday of the symposium, you guys will take turns presenting to whoever comes from the company. So it could be like the CEO, their marketing person, or whatever. And it'll be, I believe, a 15-minute presentation. And then you also have to have a one-page handout to give to them. How you guys deal with that is your strategy. So you can give it before or after, depends on how you plan to utilize the one-page handout. But you don't have to write a report unless you find like it helps with your flow of ideas. So what you need is that PowerPoint presentation and a one-page handout.
Well,
Thanks.
well
Hello.
noted.
Okay, we have more people now. Did you guys want to introduce yourselves? The new ones? So, Bayand. I can't hear you. And is your mic set up yet? Yeah, we can't hear you. Okay, try now. Oh, yep, her voice is not working. Okay, so this is a very short meeting, I'm just saying. Did you guys have a chance to talk to your teams about the logo and slogan and team name you guys want to come up with? That'll be the topic of discussion for next week's webinar, because in Calgary, we want to hang your logo and slogan onto the walls in Calgary.
Oh, honestly, I haven't started any of that, but that sounds fun.
Yeah, so it's meant to help your team bond to come up with this idea.
Sure.
So,
Bayat, I can't hear you.
my understanding is that we need to work on a challenge, do everything before we get to Calgary. We need to ensure that we get everything that we need to do before we get to Calgary. And Calgary is only for bonding.
Yeah,
Am I right?
I forgot to mention, Calgary, you also practice your presentations, but that's based on your team's time around all our activities, which is usually around the evenings.
Okay.
So that's what you should be doing in Calgary, is practicing the presentation.
Okay. Well noted.
Okay, yeah.
Have you attended a symposium before?
I attended the Italian Symposium last year as a student. This is my first year as an ambassador.
Oh, cool.
Did you want to know more about it? Did you have any questions about how the symposium works?
How did it go?
Yeah, just general idea.
It was really fun. There was its ups and downs just because of the location. Calgary will be a bit harder to navigate around, but Italy, we did a lot of walking because we were in a really small town, and we had to walk from the university to all the location where all the lectures were, which was like a half an hour walk in like 30 degrees weather. So that was fun. But I had a lot of fun. So we also had a lot of bonding time with our teams because we had scavenger hunts, and then with all the time we spent presenting, we presented practice presenting like one night until midnight, like the night before our presentation, because we really wanted to win. Fortunately, we didn't win, but it was really fun because we have the opening events, which was held in like this old palace place, and then that same location was for our ending ceremony. There was a lot to drink, so you guys can get drunk, just preferably on the last night. And there's lots of activities, like there was soccer and Latin dancing, and I think there was a movie one, but I didn't go to that one. And we learned how to do self-defense from one of the students that was a martial arts specialist. So there's a lot of different activities, and the lectures could or could not be boring depending on which one you go to. Because I went to one for marketing with Dr. Vaz, and that was really awesome. So, and there's also job development courses, so how to write a resume and how to do a cover letter. So it's really helped with your own development as well. So it's not all fun and stuff, but it's really good. There's competitions for that as well.
Cool. I appreciate that. Are
Yeah.
there any like recruiters or anything like that there, or just the companies that are part of the competition?
Just the companies that are part of the competition, but if you really impress them, you never know, you might get a job offer, especially if you're in Canada.
Yeah, I'm counting on it.
You can always talk, because I believe the first couple days you'll be able to talk to the actual executives and in the big group to ask them questions about the challenge and stuff, so you can like edit your presentation if needed to what they want. But also you guys can, I believe the contact was given for the company, so you can email them now to ask them, just get a better idea of what they want, because what you're trying to do is trying to satisfy what they want. So the more ideas you have from them, the better you'll be able to satisfy. And they're expecting questions from you guys. So if you have a question that you're unsure about, or like you just want to get a better idea of what they want, then you should message them. So
Sure.
feel free to email them, and hopefully they'll email you back as soon as possible. So that's a good strategy if you really want to get a good presentation and to impress them.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Any other questions? I still can't hear you, Bayan. Did you want to message it in?
There's a chat. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Uh,
Did you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sorry guys, I couldn't meet all this time.
Yeah, that's
I
no
was
problem.
because here in Australia we've got winter flu, and we're now transferring from summer to winter, and everyone's pretty much sick with one thing or the other. I'm still on meds, but I can keep my head up now. They usually let you get vaccinated at the beginning of the winter, but I couldn't get vaccinated because I had exams those days. So it was pretty bad for me this time, but getting better now.
Yeah, it sucks being sick.
It does. I'm already still wearing layers and layers of clothes though.
Yeah. So where are you from? So you're from Australia, obviously.
I live in Australia. Yeah, I'm a permanent resident here, but I'm originally from Sri Lanka.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm studying at University of Western Australia. That's the state university in Western Australia. I finished my management major. Now got another semester to go to complete the business law major, and then I'll be done.
Okay, so Ryan wasn't here for the first part, so I'll just repeat this. So you guys should start splitting up the work now, and obviously, like I mentioned before, for Tyler and Daniel, they know that you should have this all done by Calgary, and you can make some final edits in Calgary, but you should have most of your presentation done, the one-page done before you hit Calgary. And then Calgary is when you finalize it and you start changing your presentations. So that's why we have the challenge company visits, and we'll be also having the questions with them, so you guys can edit it as soon as possible at the moment you hit Calgary if you guys need to do any changes to your presentations. Does that work for you, Bayan?
What are the weekly? You guys are talking about like surveys or something that we have to submit at the end of the week. So what's that?
I believe one of them was for, so I get graded ish. So I get judged on based on how I help you guys. And then I believe one is just to help keep progress to see if you guys are falling behind or if we're finding any conflicts among the teams. So we want to try and avoid like free riders and like anything that, because obviously you guys have different cultures, right? And some people don't understand that sometimes and they'll start clashing. And we want to try to avoid that. So we have those weekly surveys to see if there's any problems. So if you can't talk to me about it, like you just put in the survey and then we'll try to address the issue through like more private means so nobody really knows about it other than involved parties. So we want to try to make this as smooth going as possible and as easy for you guys. So obviously we don't want a free rider in your group, right? So nobody likes that. So that's where you can address your issues if you don't feel comfortable messaging me privately or anything like that.
Okay, so they'll email us a link to these weekly surveys. Is it definitely every week or sometimes and sometimes not?
Have you received one yet?
I haven't. That's why I'm asking. I didn't receive any links for. I did receive like links for the webinars and company portfolios, the challenges and everything.
Okay.
But
I don't know the progress about those links because I'm not the one who sends them out, but I can ask for you and then I'll message you guys through WhatsApp about the survey links, okay? Does that work? Okay, perfect.
All right. Yeah.
Any other questions?
So is everyone in this chat is from a different team right now?
Just two teams, so team 25 and 31. So I believe Daniel and is your name Chamo?
I'm 31. Chamo.
Yeah.
Those two are team 31s, and then you and Bayan are in team 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what we have, I believe there's 10 teams to Lake Louise, and there's 6 or 7 ambassadors to Lake Louise, and the international ambassadors that aren't in Calgary pretty much are in charge of
Good.
teams. So we split it up. So I have your 2 teams, and the other 3 international ambassadors has the rest of the Lake Louise teams. But once we all congregate in Calgary, we're all going to be working together to help manage all the teams together. So I'm your
Okay.
personal ambassador for now.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Oh, we can hear you.
Finally.
Yeah.
So,
Hi. Did you want to do your introduction now then?
yeah, okay, that's fine. So my name is Bayan. I live in US and I'm originally from Oman. I'm a business major in management as well. So like I'm doing my bachelor. I will graduate from my bachelor degree this summer after I come back from Calgary, and I will start my master's degree in specializing in marketing this fall as well in August. So basically that's it for now. So I just want to like ask another question about the so in order for us to get to the work done before we go there, so like now we will first start getting the logo and the slogan for the company, and then like maybe I think we should do like another webinar, so in order for us like to split the work between each of us, so like because everyone will know what they are required to do, you know, and get it done before like a certain date.
Yeah. So the slogan and the logo is for your team personally. So if you wanted to make one for the company, you can, but it has to have a purpose, right? So the logo and slogan is just for your team, yourselves, just to represent your own team. And then
All right.
talking about dividing the work, so we have 2 teams here. So how you guys want to communicate as a team is based on you guys. So if you guys actually want to do like Skype meetings among your own team members, you can do that, or you can just communicate through WhatsApp. But like Selena mentioned in WhatsApp, she said she was talking about a leader. It's good to appoint a leader or just have an unofficial one to keep things moving. And because you guys want to keep things moving. If no one talks, nothing's going to happen. So obviously, in-person meetings through Skype is the best way to communicate, but my group was all through WhatsApp and we managed to get things done. So it's based on your group members. So how you guys divide your work and things like that is based on your own group dynamics and how you guys choose to communicate. So you guys can use Facebook Messenger or whatever, but it's all your choices on how you want to communicate and get things done. And obviously, dividing the work is also different because the way my group did it, we had our different portions. So we separated into sections and we did it that way, but we always made sure to communicate our ideas to each other to make sure everything flows right. So you guys can base it up, like split the roles differently. So I believe one idea was to like one person does research, one person puts the presentation together, or split half and half, something like that. So it's really all based on how you guys decide your dynamics work. So everyone is obviously very different.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Is there any other questions?
I think we're communicating well, Daniel, through WhatsApp, and it's working for everyone, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very easy to communicate through WhatsApp, and everyone, it's very easy, very convenient. So I think, Daniel, we can continue talking through WhatsApp.
Yep.
Okay.
We will do that.
So if you guys have no more questions, I just want to do one really tiny icebreaker activity before we end the webinar. So it's just, I wanted to know what you guys have on your bucket list. So like 2 things on your bucket list. And you guys if you guys feel comfortable sharing it. Or you guys can just make it up right now because I don't have a bucket list.
yeah, I've got to think for a second.
Okay, I can start with one. I really want to visit Disney World before I die because I really love Harry Potter, so I want to visit the Universal Studios there.
I live just close to it, by the way, just an hour from like Disney World.
Yeah,
And I will,
that's very exciting. I might visit next year. I'm contemplating it still.
just let me know because like I live literally 1 hour from Disney World because I'm in Melbourne and Disney World is in Orlando.
Yeah,
So
that's really
I was-
cool.
yeah, it is.
So what do
I
you
know I
guys?
want to buy a Jaguar.
You know what?
You
I know I
want
want to buy a Jaguar.
Oh, the expensive cars.
It
That's
is.
a good one. What color
one
would
of
you go for?
my bucket list though? I want to travel the world. I'm a bit of a
Yes.
traveler, so like I want to go to everywhere in the world. I don't want to miss any country in the world.
I agree with that. I want to travel. I just hate the airplanes. The
Oh
airplane.
yeah,
A girl in Australia, I think she was only 24 or 25, just last week or the week before, she officially traveled every country in the world. And
yeah.
she
Oh,
I
was
saw
only
her.
25 or something.
I know. She's like 23 or 22
Yeah,
something.
she's really young, and she's traveled all of the countries in the map.
Yeah, yeah. She went to like 160 or 170 over 202 countries in the world.
Yeah.
I said that was cool.
that's really awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Tyler, Daniel, do you guys have something for your bucket list?
Yeah. In the next few years, I want to be one of the top managers in my company. I'm working towards that. To be a top manager in a senior management role.
You don't
That is
want
what
to be
I'm working toward.
CEO?
Hello?
You don't want to be
Yes, of
CEO?
course. Yes, I want to be. And I'm working towards that. I want to climb the ladder at each stage. And I will definitely be there.
Good job. I hope you get it. That'd be really cool.
I hope so.
Yes. Mhm.
Tyler?
Yeah.
I would like to become a doctor, get a PhD, and would like to fight in a mixed martial arts match.
Oh,
Wow.
are you a martial arts specialist?
I wouldn't say a specialist. I just know a little bit of jujitsu. I have a long way to go before that point, but it's just something I'd like to challenge myself with.
Oh, my coworker does jujitsu too. So that was really cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very challenging.
I'm not made for the martial arts. I might poke someone's eye out by accident. I learned that in Taekwondo when I was younger. I might
Wow.
someone's eyes out. What do you want to specialize in as a doctor? Like in oncologist, pediatrician?
Oh no, not like a medical doctor, just to
Oh,
my
A
PhD.
PhD doctor.
oh,
Yeah, just so
PhD
I can
doctor.
make other people call me doctor.
A doctor, the not real doctors, just the ones.
Yeah.
Doctor.
That's a.
Doctor.
I don't know if I want to do a PhD. I know for sure I want to do my master's, but I don't know about the PhD. But it sounds fun.
Well, I want to do.
It's a long journey.
I want to do PhD as well.
Yeah.
I want to do my PhD after my master's program.
Yeah. Are you guys all gonna start going for PhDs now?
I don't think I'll do.
I remember for Italy last year, I didn't really want to go for my master's, and then everyone was like, "Oh, going for my master's." It kind of really pushed me. I was like, "Okay, I feel like getting my master's too now."
Positive peer pressure.
Yep, positive peer pressure. I think it's a good pressure. So it was nice meeting you guys all with no technical difficulties this time.
Yeah, went very smoothly.
Yeah.
Same.
So if you guys have no questions, we can end the webinar here, and I can plan another one for next week as well. I have
Yeah.
another icebreaker activity for next week.
Sure. If we do Saturday next week, could we possibly do it 1 or 2 hours later? I normally play golf hockey Saturday mornings.
Yeah, of course. I can do it later. I
Cool.
believe
Guys,
I
I
have
was
nothing.
gonna suggest a bit earlier because I'm like it's like midnight here for me.
Ooh. Okay.
yeah.
So
Whatever the time
Or,
you're doing, I'm 12 hours ahead.
mhm.
So how about a little earlier, Tyler? Like before you go, or like 7, 8, 9,
um,
9? Is it still a problem?
Yeah. We could try a different day, or if not, it's no big deal. I can just come home early. I just might be a little sweaty and gross, but you guys can't smell me.
It's no big deal if you guys can't make it. We'd obviously prefer it, but as you know, time differences are very hard to coordinate with, which is why I have the webinar recording, and hopefully it's recording. It says recording, and then I'll be submitting the recording to Mata, and she'll post it on YouTube, and then you guys can. I'll share it with you guys so you can watch the webinar if you guys missed it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't feel too pressured to come if it's a really bad time, because you guys are really all over the world. Like, I know Lily's in Japan, and I'm pretty sure it's nighttime for her as well. So don't feel pressured to come, because obviously we all have different time zones. So just try to make it when you can. If not, just watch the webinar, because hopefully
Yeah.
they'll all be half an hour long and they won't take up too much of your time. If that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can you do? Yeah, can you do a recap of what we've just discussed before we sign off?
Sorry, can you repeat
Hello.
that?
I said, can you please do a recap of what we've just discussed?
A wrap up.
Yeah, the recap.
Wrap
Okay.
up, yes.
So we did jump from place to place, but so have your presentations and one-page handout done before Calgary. Calgary is for your practicing your presentation and meeting your challenge companies, because I believe one day alone is for our company that we'll be visiting, and it's 2 hours away from Calgary, I believe they said. So that'll be a fun bus ride for all you guys to bond. Sounds fun. What else? So if you guys follow your schedule on the challenge company information, you guys should be having your ideas all done by today, and by June 20th you want to have your chosen idea, and you guys want to start working on your strategy for that. If you need help, you can email me and I can help you guys. And if you have any questions you're unsure of, like what the company wants exactly, I believe their contact information is on the challenge company information. So feel free to email them for help, or if you just want to get a better idea of your challenge and what you want to fulfill for them. Presentations are 15-minute long, so keep that in mind when you make your presentations. And the 15-minute, I believe, includes the question parts that the company has for you. So keep that in mind as well. Team logos and slogans, we want to get that done as soon as possible for you guys get to know each other better. So you guys can put yourselves into that logo and slogan, and then we'll be posting that on the location of our symposium to hang on the walls, I believe is what we're planning. Did I miss anything?
I think you nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
How you
Thanks.
communicate is up to your teams.
All right.
Yeah, so let me know
Right.
if you guys have any problems or anything, and I'll message back as soon as possible. I don't check my email that often, so WhatsApp is the best place to reach me, because I don't check my email at all, except for like one time a day. So if you guys have no questions, we'll end it here for today.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys all.
Bye.
Nice to meet you
Bye.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.